Hello, my name is Brianna. Have you ever wondered why the U.S. won the Cold War? Well, today I'm going to tell you why the U.S. won the Cold War and why the Soviet Union lost. Before I get started, here are some things that you should know. The Cold War began in the year 1947. The U.S. won the Cold War. The Soviet Union was a communist country and Mikhail Gorbachev was their leader. Some people believe that the Soviet Union lost because the Soviet Union was losing their economic power by constantly feeding the war. Those people will also think they lost because the Soviet Union was a communist country. A communist country is a country that has a government and a leader. And in this case, the leader was Mikhail Gorbachev. The people were not free like the U.S. and they didn't have the right to do something like open a business. On the other hand, you might think that the Soviet Union had a small army. The Soviet Union's army was really big, but that didn't matter. The U.S. and the SU were fighting in a Cold War, which meant that they didn't use weapons. A hot war is when people use weapons. Getting back to the idea that the Soviet Union was losing its economic power, the Soviet Union kept feeding the war, and as the oil prices fell, there was a steep downfall. The U.S. began to have more economic power than the SU. Economic power is the power an economy has, like money. The second reason why I think the SU lost the Cold War was that the SU was a communist country. In 1985, a man named Mikhail Gorbachev took control of the SU. He controlled the SU from 1985 to 1991 because 1991 was when the Cold War ended. The people of the SU didn't like Gorbachev's ideas. He was trying to change the way the economy worked, but it didn't work, and the people began to get angry. At this time, the President of the United States was Ronald Reagan. He stood in front of the Berlin Wall on June 12, 1987, and gave his famous words, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall." That was when the Cold War started to end. It really ended in 1991, and the U.S. won. This is why the United States won the Cold War, and the SU lost. Thanks for watching!